with songs like I Believe I Can Fly, Bump and Grind, and Ignition. Tonight, R. Kelly now faces the possibility of spending the rest of his life. I don't condone these comments. And a network of people at his disposal to sexually abuse women, girls, and boys. Late today, a federal jury found R. Kelly guilty of racketeering and sex trafficking involving interactions with 6 women. Over the course of the 6-week trial, prosecutors laid out in harrowing and graphic detail how R. Kelly was the ringleader of a criminal enterprise that bolstered his music, his image, and his sexual gratification by recruiting women and girls for sex, holding them against their will and threatening them if they misbehaved. Some of the most gripping testimony came from a woman who said R. Kelly whisked her to his Chicago recording studio where she was kept locked up and was drugged before sexually assaulted by him while she was passed out. We're standing by to talk with R. Kelly's former bodyguard, but first, our Stephanie Ramos leads us off. Tonight, after decades of suspicion and allegation.
Thank you for listening to the Nubian Comedic Spectrum Inc. channel. I don't condone men raping and mistreating women or anyone. And I don't agree with this commentary. I don't support this commentary. The comments on this commentary. Thank you.
Activity with Kelly, arranging for them to travel to concerts throughout the United States.
Today's guilty verdict forever brands R. Kelly as a predator.
Some of them victims, women, boys, and girls at the time.
At least Bill Cosby passed the gate. I give him that.
And several of the witnesses.
I've been practicing law for 47 years.
It is suspect. I don't care what nobody say. For years, this woman been prosecuting black men that were successful, black men. And a lot of the cases didn't even make it to court. They were dropped in court. They not speaking on that. They keep condoning her winning cases against men who are found guilty in the court of law. Black elitist men, I find that suspect. I mean, don't we have plenty of black lawyers that could take upon these types of cases? Why is she for years, by large, when a black man that is successful getting accused of accusations, she the first one that, I mean, as soon as she here, you can see Miss Gloria Allred just prosecuting, just accusing, just going along with it. But they don't talk about all the cases that she did, prosecuted with, particularly with black men that had to get dropped in court. They ain't saying that.
I have pursued many sexual predators who have committed crimes against women and children. Of all the predators that I have pursued, however, Mr. Kelly is the worst. Practicing law for 47 years. During this time, I have pursued many sexual predators who have committed crimes against women and children. Of all the predators that I have pursued, however, Mr. Kelly is the worst.
I'm sure she didn't. I'm not sure. I've heard her say that about them that every case she prosecuted. This was the worst. Whether she won or lost, or whether she was starting the case or lost. This is the worst. I've heard that plenty of times. You know what I'm saying, baby?
Yeah. Deserves what they experienced at his hands, or the threats and harassment they faced in telling the truth about what happened to them.
Ain't nobody condoning no man, R. Kelly, Bill Cosby, anybody abusing and raping and molesting anyone. Men or women, young women or men, young men.
That today's verdict brings some measure of comfort and closure to the victims.
During the trial, Kelly's defense team alleging that accusers were just jilted lovers.
Nasty.
His lawyers saying they plan to appeal to
It's true.
decision.
Nasty.
Disappointed. He was not anticipating this verdict because based on the evidence, why should he anticipate this verdict?
Kelly also facing a slew of other state and federal charges in multiple states stemming from abuse allegations. Among the women mentioned during testimony, famed R&B singer Aaliyah. No, Aaliyah was underage. The 15 is not of the age of legal consent. A representative for R. Kelly said the singer didn't know Aaliyah was underage. The 15 is not of the age of legal consent. Right? Underage. The 15 is not of the age of legal consent, right? I mean...
Yes, is her name Lindsay or something? That lady that just said 15 isn't a legal age? No, it's not. But I got a question. What about Oprah Winfrey and Gayle condoning Harvey Weinstein? I know through y'all media, other anchor women and men, y'all mentioned Harvey Weinstein and Oprah, but I'm talking about specifically the so-called black elitists in the media. You know, your Robin Roberts. Why ain't they confronting Oprah Winfrey about Rose McGowan and Harvey Weinstein? Just that one particular thing. What took Robin Roberts and other black elites in the media to speak on a lot of missing black women, but black men too? Black people. How about that? Why the white folks got to bring up, oh, well, we got to love all people. But, oh, Rose McGowan, she got the courage to confront Oprah Winfrey in question. But Fox Soul, Cherry Pick, Patrice Cullors, she can take the money and run after using our black youth. Ain't nobody confronting that. See, black media is hypocritical to me. I'm questioning it. You mean to tell me nobody in Fox Soul, nobody in Good Morning Cool America, nobody in the Oprah Dyke channel, what's the ABC? Nobody on the talk, nobody is speaking on issues that is really affecting the black people when the black people are doing wrong, specifically the black community. Why y'all not speaking on that? Why y'all not confronting Robin Roberts, not confronting people like Oprah Winfrey and Gayle when it comes to Harvey Weinstein? And all the other hypocritical things y'all do. Y'all don't speak for the black community. And I'm not ashamed to say it. Y'all, black elitists by large, do not speak for the black community, the pro-black community, the African community, American descendants of slavery. Y'all do not speak for us. I don't care how educated you are. I don't care what is your pedigree. I don't care nothing about that. Y'all discuss a real pro-black person like myself. Ain't that right, baby?
Yeah.
With this hypocrisy stuff. Y'all support LGBTs and stuff. What's that man? Dr. Kittles and Henry Louis Gates? All y'all. Y'all don't speak for me. And I know I speak for a lot of black people. Y'all disgusting. Y'all ain't no better than somebody like R. Kelly. Y'all hypocritical. And Hotep.
Surviving R. Kelly.
15. Surviving R. Kelly. All this stuff. But ain't nobody really confronting. You got enough sense to ask these questions, Miss Lindsay? Have you asked Robin Roberts, why aren't we confronting people like Oprah Winfrey and Gayle King? And do I have to marry a white man to be happy like Regina King said? Yeah, I said it.
Indicted him on 13 counts, including child pornography and... He has consistently protested rather loudly against these claims.
Just hypocrite.
Ramos joins us now. So what comes next, and what kind of sentence is R. Kelly looking at? So R. Kelly is scheduled to be sentenced May 4th of 2022, and prosecutors today said Kelly faces a...
Well, anyway, y'all understand what I'm saying. All this hypocrisy ain't, you know, people in black skin, all these Tasha K's and Ashley Say-Sos want to, exploit black people. Yeah, they'll talk about white people, but they don't do the white people like they do the black people when they come to exploit them. Enough of fake Lindsay, the Oprahite. Listen to this clout chasing comedian Pierre, because that's all he is.
I understand what you're trying to say.
You hear him?
Scott Peterson, he ain't white, he ain't black.
He's condescending.
Black. You went after Russ Limbaugh, he ain't black.
What else?
He ain't black. So many people she went after.
He's the worst.
Feminist. She goes against.
These are the black people that's making it hard. These clout chasers like him, they making it hard for us. Okay? They want to go around and call us hoteppers and all this type of stuff, but you can call me a hotep, but one thing you ain't gonna call me is a hypocrite when it comes to the black community. That's all I got to say.
You hear how he said, you watch it again, listen to what he said. He's trying to skirt to, work for his clients. I get it. I'm down with protecting black men too. But let's do it in the right situations.
What kind of black men?
Right. Were you surprised to see that Bill Cosby was somewhere in support
I'm-
of R. Kelly?
He's trying to skirt to, work for his clients. I get it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm down with protecting black men too.
I don't believe that, Pierre.
Not any situation.
You'll do it to make your...
Work for his clients. I get it. I'm down with protecting black men too.
He ain't
Let's do
real.
it in the right situations, not any situation.
Right.
You're kind of fake there, Pierre. Real talk. You're kind of fake there, bro.
Were you surprised to see that Bill Cosby was somewhere in support of R. Kelly?
Hell no. Yeah, rapists want rapists to get off. Shit, it's rape culture. We want to help each other out.
I don't agree with this comment.
You can understand.
Bill Cosby didn't rape nobody. And he passed the gate out.
It's hurtful to see black men going to jail.
I'm not saying Bill Cosby didn't put himself in a bad position, nor am I a big fan of Bill Cosby. I like his wife. I'm a fan of Camille Cosby, not Bill. But Bill is okay.
Got put in a situation that was bad. And let's say some of those cases were real. What about the families? They have to deal with their daughter being molested or...
See that? He bring the comment out. What about the family? Well, what about all the cases about black people that ain't real?
No, and I think you made...
What about Robin Roberts, Gayle King, Oprah Winfrey, Roland Martin, all these people cherry picking? And you got so-called pro-black people cherry pick that I like.
This has a lot to do with race. So I want to ask you.
You have pro-black people that would cherry pick that I like. Okay? And I'm going to leave it at that.
I'm in the business. I've been behind the scenes. I've seen stuff almost transpire. I had to walk away from or move away from it. But I've seen women, young girls go to bed and all that.
That dude that's representing Bill Cosby, I'm not feeling him.
I've seen that. I've seen crazy orgy parties. I've seen all that kind of stuff. Stuff happens, yeah.
You a cherry picker, clout chaser.
Does it happen in consent all the time? No. Sometimes situations get put up, and these young girls go in the position that they are in, and might get accosted or hopefully not raped or whatever. That doesn't.
Women lie. Even young girls lie. Okay? Say that.
They deserve that, man. It's back to the adage of a woman wearing a mini skirt and showing her cleavage. Does she deserve to get pulled on, yanked on, and raped, and molested?
See what he's doing?
No.
Pierre, you are absolutely right. And I agree with you.
Absolutely right.
Some people, I've also heard people say, oh, well, I don't think they did that.
I like Calm Down because they have intelligent, beautiful black women on their show, but they cherry pickers and a lot of them whitewash. I ain't gonna say they sellouts because I think they know better. I just think their hearts and their conditioning makes them weak and their hearts are not strong enough. You have to have a strong heart and will. You have to be spiritually attuned to know the difference, see through these deceptions, okay?
And I agree. Like, how many does it take for you to say, okay, well, this person is guilty? Regardless of
Be
how
educated and still don't know.
One person is enough. One person is enough for you to be considered
what's
guilty.
real.
But for you to say, because you think, it's not 20 or it's not, 15, whatever the case may be, is a little bit ridiculous. So it's
And I understand why black leaders or entertainers or black men go down. We don't want to see it. But we also have to be honest with ourselves, and these people have to take responsibilities for their actions.
Responsibilities.
A lot of times people abuse the situation.
Quit being a hypocrite,
Maybe you guys
Pierre.
don't realize that. You're not behind the scenes. But
You are a hypocrite, Pierre.
And I think in this case with Bill Cosby and
That Claudia with that Fox Soul, she a hypocrite. Fox Soul is a hypocrite. Oprah Winfrey is a hypocrite. Gayle King is a hypocrite. Robin Roberts is a hypocrite. These are hypocrites. And they don't speak for the black community. They speak for black elitists. It's a difference. They ain't studying y'all. They're not going to stop them oaths and stuff to help us, to build us up. Not as long as they being built and primed and built and primed and built. Let's hear the rest
Well,
of
one
this.
abused enough. If that was your sister, your mother that abused her, but you say, well, it's only her, it's a whole bunch of other people. You wouldn't say that. You want justice for your sister or your mother or your aunt, whatever.
Now you're talking about sisters and mothers,
and so
okay.
I think Bill Cosby got lucky. The technicality was what it was.
No, he was unjustly arrested and convicted.
R. Kelly, yes, stand letter of the law. Like I've always said, I don't think I'm throwing the key away on R. Kelly, but I do believe he should do some time.
Absolutely. And as you mentioned earlier,
And I'm glad Bill Cosby ain't, and I hope he sued. Because Bill Cosby, to me, didn't do, in fact, he was the victim. Okay? And I'm a fan of Camille Cosby.
The case, and like you said, this case is not one of those. So, Pierre, as always, I appreciate you calling in.
Boo to Pierre.
You heard from us, now we want to hear from you in the comments below. What are your thoughts?
I'm sick of this hypocrisy. I'm sick of these black celebrities and elitists and Hollywood boulets and associates keep speaking for us with their whitewash ideologies. I am very sick of that. And our black scholars, please confront these other white scholars. Please. I'm not saying y'all don't, but more so it needs to be done when it comes to our history and our birthrights. Please, our ancestral legacy, please. Confront these white folks. They just taking our history from us. These Hispanic peoples, I'm going into something else, but it's just sickening. Between the media, politics, elitists, both black and white, how do we stand a chance? 5G technology, modern technology, electronics, how do we stand a chance? I'm showing my face a little more because I'm
Reaction to R. Kelly's trial continue to come in it.
I'm sincere about certain things that I am expressing and speaking on.